Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to Factorio 1.0 for episode 59, where we are going to do more tests with fluids, cause pretty much I want the fluids to be in the middle of the bus, with belts on both sides, which would mean that we would need the middle depots to be fluid depots, and a problem with that is that we can't just unload into tanks and then have tanks and pumps all the way up because we need to get across the rail. So we need to figure out how much we can actually get across these rails. Maybe we should just do something up here. Let's just put down some rails to get an idea about what we're doing. And I want to know how much space we have to work with. So this is the depot size, right? And we will have to unload into tanks. I wish I had more tanks. Let's go back for more actually, because this will require some tanks to test out. But as we can see with our fluid requirements, we do need a lot more petroleum than any other fluid, so petrol is really the thing we need to optimize for. Or we can just do a lot more depots for it. That's okay as well, I guess. Tanks. Let's also bring some more pumps. And that should all be good then. Ready to test. So for petroleum we might do something like just add another line of these, if we can keep the pressure in them up anyway, so that's what we're going to have to find out first. So my usual way to unload fluid trains is like this. Maybe we should just actually get a proper copy of a station. Like that. Just so we know how much space we actually have on top of this. And grab some more rail. And let's put down some defenses right here. Good. We did reconstruct everything over there, right? Yeah, good. Okay, so we have all of the space to work with. If this is a petroleum output, and we want it to end up here somewhere, anywhere up here really. So if we take one line from each of these, I'm just thinking how much we can actually stick in here. No, I still want to be able to just have this tank, and I prefer not to have the. Well, it doesn't matter really. Maybe it's okay to have them all connected. So if we take from there on that one, from here on this one, then we would have to be okay with taking here from this one without a pump in between there, but that should be okay still, right? Then we have 4 lines coming out from here. And it's still just to keep the pressure as high as possible. We don't have this kind of space here though. Dang it. How much can we actually transport in pipes? Maybe that's what we need to figure out first. So let's get some full tanks down here, see how long it takes for that to be transported through an underground pipe. And we need some water. Weird noise that makes. Okay, so we have 3 full tanks down here now. I guess we should have brought more pipe and underground pipe really. I don't think the length of this matters. I might be wrong though, but this should just be one entity anyway. At least have one fluid box. Well, let's give it the optimal conditions here. So let's actually cut the power here, because then we can just connect all of these. So we should be able to push all of this water up to these tanks. How long will that take? Shall we be scientific about it and actually measure the time, or shall we just try it out? That felt like about 10 seconds. Does it say anything about the carrying capacity of a pipe or anything? Not really. So 30 seconds in all, maybe a bit more. I could really just have looked at my recording timer, but too late for that now. Okay, so that wasn't too slow, to be fair. Especially if we do that 4 times. Does it really not say anything? It just have a capacity of 100 apparently. Okay. So if 10 seconds is to fill 25,000, then it's 2,500 per second. We need 7,500 per second, so that's 3 pipes, but we can get 4 out of one of these. But we can't really unload trains fast enough at one depot for this. So we might have to combine petrol from 2 or maybe even 4 depots. Is that overkill? I don't think it is. We do need it to be able to support or to get us everything that we need. Otherwise, we will end up having to build more depots on the sides and piping more fluids in, which I would prefer not to be necessary. But yeah, so let's do it very overkill and do 4 train depots of petroleum unloading. And then just 1 for the other. Which means that we need the middle 2 here. Or at least 7 of these 8 train depots to be fluid depots. And I think that's okay. I think we will add a bit more capacity here. Or is that stupid? Will that prevent us from having 4 outputs? This should still be fine, right? We can have underground pipes this long. Yes, we can. Good. Oh wait, we need pipe or pumps in between each of these if we want maximum throughput. So like that. How did I plan this then? We do it like this instead. Oh, and now that is in the way. Great. This should still be very possible. And just have them a bit more together. Well, let's just do this to have it a bit systematical. We can also make this a bit closer by doing this. can even make these a bit longer. Okay. So that is one pipe from each of these 4 small storage areas from one car or train wagon each. That should be good, I think. It's not the prettiest in the world, let's be honest about that, but doesn't matter. I guess that's okay. As long as it's effective, right? Then how are we going to actually combine them up here? That might be more trouble, actually. Well, I guess we can combine them. What's best here? You can also try and do something like this. But that doesn't make a lot of sense because we can't really connect these 2 tanks and other pairs of tanks. Also, we need to make sure that these all of these 4 areas are equal or emptied equally fast, because otherwise trains will wait until, if this is the last one that get emptied out, then the train will have all of its cart or wagons emptied before this one is emptied. And then there's not really anything in here to buffer until the next train arrives, which would suck. We could do or achieve something like that with circuitry. Okay, so it's possible to avoid that at least. That's the only real possibility I see here. Something like this could also work. Not sure if the pumps are really necessary, but I just wanna see how it feels. How about we then move everything down a bit. So these go directly into tanks. Then we have the other tanks here, and we have these underground pipes coming out there. So now these two belt and pipes and these two pipes are connected with these pairs of tank. Then how are we going to combine those into one tank? Because now the pressure is rising, we can't really expect pipes to be able to carry the combined input of these two pipes. So we can't put a pipe piece in here to connect that. We can make it ugly again and do this. Something like that. Then we have all of the pipes combined into this one now. And then we can go up from there with the usual. There has got to be a better way to do this. This was also achieved, I guess. And then we go normal from here. Not a lot prettier though. Of course, we could also just continue with these pipes. As we are expecting these to carry as much as we need. Now, if we're also going to combine this with another depot, so we have to combine those two, that makes it even worse, I guess. I think we will figure this out when we actually put the train depots up. We can also change how these look down here, so it is possible to improve all of this, of course. Well, let's keep that. Let's put some up down here first. So we want the middle two pairs of stations to be all fluid, which means we need to do some cleanup. Do we have a chest somewhere? And we need some storage now. all the good construction robots. Not remove that one. And that was the first 4, right? Then we need 3 out of these 4 at least. Okay. 2 more. Oh, we'll have to do something about that soon. This one we can leave, right? Because we want 4 depots for petroleum, 1 for sulfuric, 1 for light oil, and 1 for lubricant. So these 4 for petroleum, and these 3 over here for the other 3 fluids. Yes. At least that's the plan for now. And these in the way. Great. And that seems correct. These might also be in the way, but we'll fix that when we get to it. Where's the rope? There it is. Oh. What? This is in the way. Dang it. And we are apparently out of underground pipes, but we'll fetch more of those later. Or I can just start producing them, I guess. So more pumps is needed as well, and more tanks as well. Okay. Let's grab that first, otherwise it's going to be annoying to plan anything else. Pipes, pumps, and tanks. Of course, us removing all of these depots mean that we need another depot on each side here. Oh, and another pair or collection of depots. 4 depots on each side. So, pumps, where are you at? Oh, here's some pipes at least. We need more though. I can help with that. Where are pipes? No, not pipes. Tanks and pumps. Why am I this blind with that? Pumps. Not too many of those right though. Need too many right now. lots of noise from. Where is tanks then? There they are. Just making some more room here. Oh, we can have productivity modules in here. In there. In all of these. I want more, please. Might as well put them in every machine here, right? Can Bray as well? Sure, why not? What now? Oh dear. Hopefully they move on. Please move on. Please. Could put more down here, but let's not do that right now. It sounds like the biters actually moved on, which is nice. Okay, so I think everything important is moduled up now. Can we have 10,000 of these? Not really, but whenever it's full we'll grab it and move it, I guess. So we did get tanks, pumps and pipes, right? Yeah. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.